Hello, welcome to Flash's fantastic, fabulous Friday Facebook Live, and we're outside again in February. We're in Jupiter still, so we have to show this weather just because we see the news. We know what's happening.
Sorry, everyone.
Right, and it's actually starting to get warm. It's got to be like 75, 76, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I think so.
So if you're tired of the cold and the snow, come on down. You can come to Sarasota, Naples, or Jupiter. We have a store for you. So come inside, we'll take a look, and we'll show you some new things coming to the Jupiter store and the other stores. But we'll start here. And we're going to come through. We're going to go to the classroom so we can see some new fabric and things.
Hi, Kathy.
So we're still getting fabric in because it is the season. So this is the time I get a lot. I'm going to go through that door because I've got
and I'll go in this one.
Yeah.
And we all love new fabric.
Exactly. So fabric coming your way. And this will be at all three stores. I have to open this because we just opened it yesterday in Naples. And 250 years coming this summer that our country and people are making quilts, table runners, whatever, but look for background or backing or just to be put in. Look at that.
So nice.
Isn't that awesome?
Okay,
So we need,
come back around this way.
I know, that is just so cool.
Oh, that's really cool.
Really, really cool. And so I'm actually in the middle of making a Laura Heine flag, and I've just cut some of that because that is going in my collage. And then we have the same thing here.
Oh, in color.
With a little bit of color.
Look at this.
And this is all from Moda, and we have it, look at that. I mean, is that awesome?
It's pretty awesome.
And then for people making quilts of valor, or any other patriotic quilt, this is the backing. Mary and Linda, I'm going to have to get a bolt for you guys. So this is a backing. Look at this. We just got this in yesterday, and I brought it out in Naples, and immediately cut some for me. And as I was cutting it, 3 people said, "Oh my gosh, that is like awesome! I have to get that because so many people are doing something for the 250
That's nice.
years." So that's really, really cool, and it's pretty. It's needed.
Yeah.
It's well, you can get it either way, color or not color.
Exactly.
Then, I mean, isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
So I got some of both to go into my collage. And I have a lot of collage done. I almost wish I had that sooner. But
darn it.
Yeah, I'll make another one.
Exactly.
But then we have here in Jupiter in Naples, and if you're not in Jupiter Naples, you can get it online, a Hoffman collection for kids. And there's one in pink and one in blue. And I'm just going to show you this because the girls always get a lot of things.
A
but
unicycle? For real?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Right? Our brother Ricky he still does, I think.
Yeah.
Unicycle everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
Is this cool for a boy though? Who doesn't need this for a boy? So it's got the alphabet with all the things that boys like. Look at that. Is that awesome? There's very few things like that. I mean, kayak, really cool things. Unicycle, yacht, van, rocket, monster truck, all those things.
That's so cute.
Really, really cute. So, and then
let's see the girls.
To go with it.
Oh, okay.
All right. I mean,
I was moving on to girls already.
All right, exactly. It's coming
too fast.
But how cute is this for the coordinates?
Aww.
Look at the stop signs and the speed limits, yield signs.
That's awesome.
Right? And of course, an alphabet.
Yeah, because so many times, like, the kids' fabrics are babies, but this is kids, so it's really
exactly.
cute.
So let's see what one more in blue. Dots.
Aw,
and of course
dots.
That'll go with anything.
They're
so
very in.
Very in. So now I think we're going to go to the girl. Oh, one more. One more. A growth chart. Right? Is that cute? Where do you see this? So we'll open this up. Up, up, and growing.
Oh,
I have to open that up. Look at that you can, the tractor they're building.
oh, that's so cute.
The big crane.
Yep.
That's really cute. All right, now for the girls. Because it's not fair for one or the other. And this is the girls' growth chart. And this is fun. And again, in person, we have this in Naples and Jupiter. And if you're not in Naples or Jupiter, you can get it online. But this is pretty flowers and butterflies. Let's see if we can. Look how cute that is. Bloom and grow. Right? How sweet. Can you get that?
Yeah.
Barely.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I got long arms, but this is,
Yeah.
this is
But
stretching.
those are so cute. And then the girls panel. Okay. These are all things for a girl. Right? Let's see. Everything for a girl. We're making a mess here, but that's
Yeah,
okay.
that's okay.
Everybody likes to see the fabric. And I like to show it. Look at this for girls. Castles, daisies, ice cream, lipstick, quilts.
Perfect.
Is that great? Balloons, angels.
That's adorable.
Really, really sweet. And then
A yacht.
well, of course.
Hello.
And then the pink to go with it. Look at all those little things. Of course, we have the pink dots as well. This goes with everything.
Yep.
And then the alphabet and a little bit of pink. And some flowers, of course.
And butterflies.
Yeah, oh, I didn't even see the butterfly.
Was it? Yeah.
Yep,
They're
you're right.
everywhere.
They're everywhere. But so that's a really cute line. So the Moda 250 and the Hoffman
Yep.
girls and boys.
Adorable.
Right. And then one other thing that we have in all the stores, but is coming new to Jupiter, because I'm a pre-cut girl. I think if you don't know what to buy, get a pre-cut, because then you have the whole collection. And so that's what people say, well, we don't buy pre-cuts because we don't know what to do with them. Well, here we go. Here's an entire book on Jelly Roll quilts. And
Love.
just flipping through, I mean, you can even see the back. There's a lot you can do with a Jelly Roll. And in here, I'll just, these are some of the quilts in here.
Yep.
I mean, look at this. And you don't have to do just stripes. We'll go through here. Cute.
So creative.
Exactly. See there? So anyway, this entire book is Jelly Rolls. See, that's not stripes. And then this book, 25 ways to sew jelly rolls, layer cakes, and charm packs.
Oh, so you
And
get all of them.
Exactly. So there's, this whole book is why to buy them, how to buy them, how to use the book, about pre-cuts, and then in here, it's just gonna, you can, this really quickly, but all these different things
Those
you can
are great patterns.
Right? Really, really cool things. And in the back, they even have one of these bags. We need to make one of these because wait till I get to it. Oh, my little,
Yeah, yeah.
and that's a bag. So they just use that for the front. I had a quilt
Get
here.
out.
Yeah. Where is it? Pillows. Here it is right here.
Yep.
So that's the bag and that's the center.
Oh my gosh.
Starburst tote bag. So we need to make that.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
But so in this book, I mean, all kinds of things. So this is 25 ways to sew jelly rolls, layer cakes, and charm packs.
That's almost a must-have.
All right. Layer cakes. What do I do with a layer cake? It's the same thing. And the patterns are so, it's not like you're just sewing the layer cakes together. You get a little background fabric, and there's all kinds of things you can do with a layer cake. So again, pre-cuts, because you get the entire collection. You don't have to think about what you're going to buy. Look at these. Flower Power. Easy Bake. Square circles.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, so on the 45. So there's all of those for layer cakes. Roxanne, I hope you're watching. And
That's right.
the best in jelly roll quilts. Again, 25 patterns.
That's cool.
For jelly rolls. So it's, when you don't know what to buy, pick up a pre-cut. And they travel easy. You have the whole collection. And so we're going to have these books here. And then another thing I'm working on, it's going to, I just started. It took me like 4 months to get all this in. These are going to be our little Villa Rosa books. So this is a pattern book. And this book has 45 patterns of just, 45 patterns of just jelly rolls, all from Villa Rosa. This pattern book is going to be all 5-inch charm squares, 45 patterns for charm squares.
45?
45. And then this book is going to be all about fat quarter bundles. So this entire book is a fat quarter bundle patterns. And there's 45 in here. So I'm just putting the books together now. And
oh, maybe these are the must-haves.
right?
That's
I mean,
awesome. That's a lot of patterns.
It's a lot of patterns. It's a lot of patterns, and it'll teach you why you want to get collections, because they've done the work for you.
Yeah.
They've put all the collection together. You don't have to think about how, what color goes with what. You just, I mean, look at these. They're great patterns.
That's amazing.
So they'll be, so we're putting these together right now. Lori and I will start to get done, but jelly rolls, charm packs, and fat quarter bundles. So we're going to get all that so people will know what to do with your pre-cuts. So that's our show and tell. Now we'll go to my tip.
Yep. Okay.
I'll go up this side.
Okay, and I'll walk
Right.
this way.
And I'm going to show you how to make one of these stars really, really easy. So I'm making a table runner, and this is a sawtooth star. And you can see, I made it very big, 18 inches, because I'm using it as a table runner border. And so it'll be on both ends, celebrating the,
Oh, nice.
right. So you can make this any size. And if you Google measurements for a sawtooth star quilting pattern, you can download. That's what I did. And so do you want to make a 4x4, a 4-inch star, 5? And so I, all the way down to 18 and 20. So I picked the 18. So this will give you the measurements as to what to cut your pieces. And sometimes, it's up to you. Some people put the center and the outsides together. They put something different here. But I wanted to start, because it's patriotic, I wanted the star to be white. So I'm going to show you how to make that really easy. And let me get my colors. So in these directions, 18-inch star, I needed a 9.5 by 9.5 inch center. So this is my center.
Okay.
Then to make, you're going to make 4 half square triangles. Oh no, flying geese, I'm sorry. 4 flying geese. And so to make those really easy, you take one 10.5, I'm using these directions, 10.5 by 10.5, because that white is going to be these 4.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Well, you'll have to Google the measurements, but
Okay.
it's a 10.5 inch square.
Okay.
And then you have 4 here and here. Okay. So when I first got the directions, I thought, well, what do I do with this? Do I put them all over? But you only put 2 on each corner
Okay.
with a line down the middle, and I'm going to sew a 1/4 inch on this side and a 1/4 inch on this side.
Right.
So
Okay.
we'll go over there and sew that really quick.
Okay.
On this machine here, our big 790 Pro. And come in and test out a machine. We have them all set up and ready. So I'm going to use, I didn't even look at my, okay, and I usually,
Are you making the stitch smaller
yeah,
to 2?
that's what I usually sew with. I don't know why, but that's my thing. So here we go, 1/4 inch on each side. I always do a back stitch, of course. And as you can see, I have a line over here because I'm sewing on a 1/4 inch. And that's, of course, you have one lap overlapped because one has to, and that's okay. And then when we get to the end, we're just going to turn it around and go down the other side. Cut it with my scissors. I can't live without those anymore. And then we just turn it around and go right back down the other side. And then we're going to go over to the cutting table, and we are going to cut it right down on the line. I just drew my lines with a regular pen because you're going to cut it. So
Right.
A lot of people use the frictions, chalk, whatever you want to use. You can use whatever. But I just use a pen.
I've used a pencil a lot.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to, so we'll come over here, and then I'm going to cut right down the line. Okay, now we have 2. We'll take it over to the iron.
Okay.
This is so easy. I better take my pins though for the next piece. And then you're going to, of course, press this open. It's hot, but it turned off. I don't have the, so then you're going to have these 2 odd looking and then, well, there we go. Now the lower stars.
What are you doing with the?
I know, right? And then, so now I'll take this over to the cutting table just so that you can see it better. Because I just do with my pens.
On the side? No? Oh, they're right here. They
Okay.
blended in.
I knew they were here.
Yep.
Okay, then I'm going to show you how to pin them real quick.
Okay.
Well, we can do it right here. It's like, that didn't work, right? Look at that. That's odd. So then, the corner left, you take one more. Right here. And you're just going to and this one the same thing. So from the tip of the square right down into the center there. So don't do this and sew that way. Take the line from the corner and down into the V right there.
Okay.
Just gonna click. And we're going to do the same thing. So a 1/4 inch down each side. and just go right down and you can sew right off. Okay, and then do the other side. And I'm going to do the other one just because then I can actually put it together and show you.
Yeah.
I don't have to sew it, but I can lay it out and you can see how nice it. And I'll do the other one real quick. So you'll see with just these couple of seams how easy it is to make this star.
Mm-hmm. Linda says she's going to make the flag.
The Laura Heine? Or the
table
runner?
Table runner.
It's so cute.
I'm calling it a flag.
Yeah, I mean, you just need 4 strips. With the 18-inch square, I think I cut the strips 3.5 inches. And I had 5 of them, I think, and it fits perfect. So that's a good thing. So then we're just going to go over to the cutting table one more time. But you know what? I'm going to grab the rest of it just to show how you put it together.
I'm going to come over this way.
Okay, I'll be right there. Okay. So now we're going to cut this one. Oh, I will have to iron it to make it look nice. So we just cut it right on the line. Hello. And cut it right on my marked line again. You know, we will go back to the iron because it'll look better ironed.
Yeah, I know.
Then we just, and so we'll just take.
It's the only time I love ironing. Is when I'm ironing a seam.
I have to press all my seams. I
Yes.
can't sew without it.
And I'm so proud of myself when I do.
Right? All right. So I'm going to fold this one over. So, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 3.5 inch, and this was an 18-inch star.
Okay.
So now we just, you see how I cut those in half? Sew that open, and you have your flying geese.
What the heck?
Right? Oh. I'll get that in just a second. But we'll. My Laura star here. I can't live without it either. And then you will actually trim these to 4.5 by 9, but it's on the directions. So, and I didn't have to trim much, but I'm just going to show you how nice the star goes together now. So I have my center right here. These are my flying geese.
So that's how that's
That's
done.
how that's done. Do you see how easy that was? The 4 corners. So then, I mean, look at that. So then you sew this row together, then this row together, and this row together, and then you sew the 3 seams there, and you have your sawtooth star. How
Okay,
easy,
love it.
right? And that's exactly how I did this one.
What?
How sweet. And so, again, you don't need a pattern for this. 6 stripes,
Yeah.
and with the star tube on the side, how great is this table runner going to be?
Super cute.
Right, and if you don't want it to be this big, you can make it smaller, but my table's big, so I wanted it nice. But is that sweet?
Yeah, nice.
And see, now I might back it with one of my Moda backings back there.
Oh, that's right. You should.
Exactly. So anyway, that's our tip for the day. I think it's really, really cool. Easy. Google measurements for sawtooth star quilt block.
Okay.
And you can make one of these stars in any size you want.
Love it.
So, and you don't have to do a whole lot of cutting. It's just squares. And then you cut it as you go. Really, really nice.
Yeah.
All right, so upcoming we have Lunchbox Quilts coming. We have a trunk show in Naples on Tuesday from 1 to 3. It's kind of a meet and greet trunk show. It doesn't cost anything. Come in and see all of her quilts. And then her class is the next day. We still have 1 or 2 openings in Naples. And then on the 27th, I think we have Carol Doak with paper piecing.
Yep.
If you haven't looked into that, look into that, because that's really, really cool. Talk about your points being perfect. And you can make things with precision.
Yeah.
Without perfect cutting.
Yep.
That's what I say. So anyways, that's just coming up at our stores. Look at our website.
And then here in Jupiter, we had one opening for Lunchbox.
Oh, we have one opening
Yep.
here in Jupiter too.
Yep.
So look at that. And in the meantime, support your local quilt stores.
Bye.